Hey guys, this is Isabella from Solonoma Journeys. I am in Tomar in Portugal, uh, the town of the Templars. I am so excited. I'm gonna be joining a tour today. I found it last minute, last night on Viator. So in this in this video, I will tell you what we are seeing in the tour, which is of course the castle and the convent, and I will give you some information about how to book, where to book, and how it was, what to see. Stick around because it's going to be interesting. Thank you so much for watching, and do not forget to subscribe to my channel to get notified every time I post a new video. Thank you so much. Enjoy. Bye. So I visited the Convent of Christ in Tomar on my way from Lisbon to Nazaré. And I ended up staying a couple of days, totally worth it. Tomar is a very pretty town, easy to walk, full of history, and there is a lot more to see than you might expect at first glance. Of course, the biggest attraction is the Convent of Christ, and if you don't have time, I recommend you to just go to visit the convent and then move on. But if you have a couple of days, you can spend the night there and visit the Convent of Christ in the morning and then use the afternoon to walk around town. But this is the topic for my next video. In this video, I will just focus on the convent. The Convent of Christ is one of the most important monuments in Portugal, both historically and culturally. It was first built by the Knights Templar in the 12th century and later became the headquarters of the Order of Christ, which played a key role during the Age of Discoveries. Inside this huge complex, you can literally see the evolution of Portuguese architecture from Romanesque and Gothic to Renaissance and Manueline. It's also a place full of symbolism, religious references, mysticism, and visual links to Portugal's past, especially its maritime and spiritual history. It's not surprising, in fact, that it's a UNESCO World Heritage Site. You need to plan at least 3 hours to visit the Convent of Christ and the castle, especially if you go with a guided tour, which I strongly recommend. I bought my tour last minute on Viator the night before, but honestly, I suggest contacting the guide directly. Her name is Monica, and I couldn't recommend her enough. She's a young and passionate historian from Tomar, and she was amazing. She clearly loves what she does and has a deep connection to her hometown, which makes the tour even better. Just tell her you booked her through Isabella and say hi to her for me, please. I don't make any money from this recommendation. I just genuinely enjoyed her company and her knowledge. So in this video, I'm not going to explain the full history of the convent, and I'm not an historian, and repeating dates and facts that you can read anywhere doesn't add much value. What I want to show you instead is the beauty of the convent and the interior of the church. Highlight how rich it is in its symbolism, allegory, religion, and references to Portuguese history and culture. This is one of those places that becomes much more meaningful once someone explains what you're actually looking at. If you visit, go early, ideally right at opening time, 9 a.m. It's quieter, more atmospheric, and you can really take it all in. Visiting on your own is still fascinating, but a guided tour makes a huge difference to me, especially when it comes to understanding the Templars and why this place matters so much. The guided tour lasts about 2 to 3 hours. In my case, it was a little bit more than two because we didn't have access to the castle, being it under renovation. For me, it was absolutely worth it. Keep in mind that the renovation are gonna go throughout 2026. Even so, the parts you can visit, including the cloisters, are still more than enough to justify the trip. There is also a cafeteria inside the convent and another one outside near the parking lot. I personally love the one inside, having a coffee and local pastry in what feels like an old chamber of a convent. It's really a nice way to end your visit. Then, to get to the Convent of Christ, you can drive all the way up to the parking lot right underneath the castle. You leave the car there for just a few euros and walk up from there. Super easy. If you're staying in Tomar though for a couple of days, you should all consider just to walk up from town. It's a bit of a climb, but totally doable and quite scenic, I have to say. After your visit, if you want some really nice views of the convent, walk over to the Mata Nacional do Sete Montes. From there, head up to the hill opposite the main entrance near the swing. That's exactly where I filmed the drone shots that you're seeing here, and it's one of the best viewpoints of the whole complex. All right, that's all for now. I hope you enjoyed the video and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. The next one will be about what else you can do in Tomar in one day. In the description, I'll also share a few great places to stay overnight, including the beautiful house where I stayed, which was right below the castle. It was fantastic. Okay, thank you so much again, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!